or this evening, I guess. I see Trish. Hello. Hey, Richard Hughes. How are you? I think you're a new face. Hey, Drew. How's it going, man? Oh, sorry. We got commercials on our computer. So.
Oh, did I forget to hit mute?
Yep. We're on Wiley's channel on the computer so we can see comments and stuff. And we're using my phone to be live right now. So, anywho. So Wiley's in here.
Turn that off.
Drew, Trish. Ha! Drew said, "Tell me."
You said what?
Drew said, "Tell me." Hey, Brian, how's it going? Sorry, I had to pause our conversation to start this live. Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse is working on getting people that he met at Shoot Dang Fest on his Wednesday night live at 9 o'clock after MT Homestead. And so, can you stop, please? And so if you were at Shoot Dang Fest and haven't gotten in contact with him yet, he will probably be contacting you pretty soon. Hey, Byron, how's it going? Hey, Lampkin family, hello. Hey, Tony.
Adios. Gotta go get my goat before she dies of heart attack.
Yeah. What's everybody up to tonight? Hey, Ed, how's it going? We haven't seen you in a while. Ed Kirkpatrick.
Ed.
Wiley's over there making coffee. We just got home. And so,
And she spilled my coffee this morning, so I didn't even get to drink it.
I did. What? How did I do it? Oh, I was jacking up that truck and it fell off. We're working on an LS swap right now. Hey, Lindsay, how's it going? So many beautiful people come to hang out with us. Anyway, I know we've talked about this on our other lives and stuff, but it's what's going on right now, so I'm going to talk about it some more. Yeah, it will be. There'll be some lag. Ed Kirkpatrick said, stealing coffee is a crime. I think he meant spilling coffee is a crime, because I spilled it.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, he said it should be.
What is that?
Holy moly. Wiley's phone is going crazy.
Creekside Maples?
Yes, I love you guys, Lindsay and Drew. Oh my goodness. So, I have to say, unfortunately, I don't think that we will be able to
how are you guys?
Go float the river with you guys this coming week because well, our black truck needs a rear end in it, and our white truck doesn't have any compression in 2 cylinders. So we're working on getting those problems fixed so that we can go to Freedom Weekend. Yeah, poor Wiley. He can't function without his coffee very well. Lampkin family is up to 77 subscribers. Now getting closer to 100. Woo! If y'all haven't checked out Lampkin family yet, go check them out, please. If I've got any mods in here, it'd be great if y'all could drop their link.
Not a whole lot. How's it going?
Wiley got a call? So he'll be here in a minute. But, so we've got some really good news to share with you guys. We're really excited about it, but I won't share it until Wiley comes back. There is no life without coffee. That's right. I absolutely love coffee, but I can't just drink it black. Unfortunately, I know some of you are going to cringe, but, I've got to have some coffee with my cream and sugar, and I'm trying not to eat as much sugar as I normally do, so I'm having to go without coffee because I just can't drink it without coffee or without sugar and cream in it, so. Yes, Lindsay. if worst case scenario, we've already arranged to borrow a truck to go to 4th of July. So we'll 100% be there for that. Even if we have to put it on our credit card, we'll be there. Black coffee with milk. Lots of milk, but no sugar because I am sweet enough. Ha ha ha. Roberta. Hey, Cora, how's it going? Yeah, my dad can drink it black. Like, lots of people can drink it black. I am not one of those people. So, what is everybody up to? Does anybody have any big plans for this weekend? Father's Day is Sunday, and it's also Wiley's birthday. So don't tell him I told y'all, but y'all need to go on his Facebook and blow him up and make him feel really loved. I'm a coffee purist. Yeah, I can't relate. Like I said, I've got to have some coffee with my cream and sugar. And it's really bad because we really got like hooked on this Wide Awake coffee creamer. And that stuff was fantastic. And I just had to quit drinking it. Tony's at the lake this weekend. Oh, I'm jealous. Homestead, where you are. Hello, how are you? Going swimming tomorrow with the family. We, with the gas prices, we can drive up the driveway. LOL. Yeah, I agree. It's ridiculous. So, some of you may know our friends James and Felicia at Fortress Creations and Concepts. They have a channel they started, and they were doing good about posting videos, and then they just kind of got busy and forgot and stopped. I mean, we all know how that is. But they had to go to Louisiana to pick up a family member on Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Well, anyway, when we got home from serving our meal on Wednesday, they called us as we were walking through the door, and they're like, "Hey, are you guys busy?" And we're like, "Nah, not really." And only because we hadn't been home long enough to figure out something to do. But they broke down in Idabel, Oklahoma, which is about 4 hours from where we live. And so we had to go get them and didn't get home till 4 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, and then had to get up for a doctor's appointment and get work done and all kinds of stuff. And it's just been like, we are not good at taking time off. And, they say you can't pour from an empty cup. And both me and Wiley are feeling like we're running on empty. So we decided to take the weekend off, which probably means we're just going to work around the house because we're not very good at sitting down and just relaxing. Sitting down and watching TV doesn't appeal to either of us in the slightest way, and we get bored really easily. So we can sit down and scroll social media and watch a little bit of YouTube or something, but then we get bored really fast and have to get up and do something. And so us sitting down and sitting still to relax just doesn't work. Unless we're sitting around a campfire or sitting around with a group of people interacting or something like that. But that's the only time we really sit still for very long. Hey, Don Ray B, how are you today? Just want to make sure I didn't miss any important comments. Everybody's saying hi to each other. We have a lake that's not too far away, and so we may go swimming on Sunday or take the kids swimming. Yeah, it's Friday. To us, that doesn't really mean anything, except it's when we do our Friday Night Lives. Hey, Margie, how are you today? It's nice to see you. I'm looking down because the computer is right here, And that's where I have to look to read comments. So if y'all see me looking down a lot, that's why. It's because I'm trying to read comments. So, anybody have any plans for Father's Day? AKA Wiley's birthday. I'll be going on a road trip through Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky, Oklahoma to visit various YouTube family. I'm so excited. You should come here. You should come visit us, Roberta. We're like, I don't know, about 15 minutes south of I-40. Oh, that's great, Tony. Is that why y'all are at the lake? We just love the heck out of Angie. She's hilarious. That is so exciting to be going on a road trip, Roberta. If you're able, you should come by here. And if you can't, then you need to let us know where you're going to be so we can come see you there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You have several ways to contact us, so just let us know when you'll be through and we'll make time to hang out with you for a little bit. We can give you a tour of our homestead. Yes, happy early Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Great idea. Oh, hi, Angie. Fishing is such a good time. We love going fishing. We haven't gotten our fishing licenses this year though. And I don't even know if I know where our fishing poles are at this point. We haven't gone at all this year. Wiley and I were actually talking about telling the kids one day that we're headed to go to work and we're going to go fishing instead. Margie, I will tell Wiley you said happy birthday when he gets in here because he got a call and he's out on the porch. Oh, Roberta, that's awesome. So you say we are looking for property. Is that you and your husband or you and your daughter or what? I'll tell you what. If we were in a position to do so, we would be moving to Arkansas. Yes, Hunter's back there. Emily's outside. That is what we do for a couch. Our house is only 500 square feet, and so we decided that we needed more time together as a family, and well, honestly, we couldn't all fit on the couch. So we ditched the couch and built this dining table, and now the kids use the hammocks like a couch. Wiley and I aren't inside very much to be able to, we don't need a couch. If it was just the two of us, our house could be half this size and we'd be happy. We just need a place to cook food, to sleep, and take a shower, and that's it. Oh, dang, Ed, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, Roberta, you're single. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. And you said, not for me, but my daughter and her kids. Oh, so your daughter and her kids want to move.
Hola. No.
Emily says, hola.
Hola.
Hey, Tinker's wife, how are you?
I'm in the middle of cleaning my bus right now.
Ed, it would be awesome for us to have our lifetime licenses, but we don't have money for that right now, so.
Yeah,
We need to figure out something to do for a deer plot this year because we have livestock guardian dogs that are running all the deer off of our property, because they think they're predators. And so we don't have any deer on our land now. But we're going to have to find somewhere to go hunting. 40, we have a 12 by 40 shed that we converted. It is not at all done or organized, but we live here. We moved to our land in 2018, and we have a sawmill. We can do the wood for the walls and stuff. We just haven't done it yet. We're usually too busy like doing other things, either trying to hustle to make money to pay the bills or helping other people. And so it's nothing that has to be done to be able to survive. So it's not like, I don't know, super high on the priority list. Hey, Daz, how's it going? He's making pancakes for breakfast.
Nice.
Yay!
It's nearly dinner time for us.
Uh,
But I mean, he lives in Australia, so.
Roberta says her cabin is 12 by 24, but she can't find a company to move it from Ohio to Arkansas.
Adios.
I totally understand. Like, we did a remodel job for this guy that we know, and he gave us a 12 by 40 building shed thing. It's not really like a tough shed style thing or anything, but it's in pretty good shape. And he said that we could have it, or he's just going to have it torn down. And we cannot find anybody to move it. And it only has to go 20 miles. So I don't even know. We actually were on our way home yesterday from town, and we saw a guy moving a shed, and so we pulled over and we got his number, and he said to send him pictures and some measurements, and he'd be happy to give us a quote. So maybe we can get it moved before the guy has it torn down. We talked to the Weibels, and they recommended somebody in Oklahoma because they are not in Oklahoma. We had, and we called them, but we could never get anybody to call us back. So, oh man, crab legs, man, you go enjoy those, Ed, because that sounds delicious. Triple Treat Firearms and Defense, Inc. Hello, you're a new name. Welcome to our channel. I'm waiting on my other half to come back so I can share the good news with you guys, but he's not on the phone. So thank you, because it would be really awesome. I'll go into that a little more in detail because we could really use that building for extra storage, for like to build a big pantry and food storage. But we'll get into that in a minute. And of course, Drew, you are welcome to come over whenever you want. Our place isn't fancy, but you are more than welcome to come whenever you want. I know I'm anxious to tell you the good news, but Wiley's just out there like yapping away to whoever. I don't even know. I agree with Roberta. I don't think anybody would turn you down. So, if you're coming through Oklahoma on your adventure, then please stop by. I know I told Wiley that we'd love to, like, you had made a video or something or mentioned that you could use people's driveways to park in or whatever. And I was like, he can come here. And Wiley's like, is he going to want to take a break that soon? Because we're only a couple hours away. So, but you are more than welcome to come over. I think that they do, Margie. But I wouldn't want to know what their fee would be having to come to Oklahoma when they don't even live here. So, with gas prices, I would hate to ask for a favor or anything. Plus, we don't know them that good to like ask them for favors or anything. But it's, I would love to meet them because they do some awesome stuff and they surely know their stuff. But oh my goodness, you're in an apartment for 6 more months. She's living with all of her boxes.
Who is it?
The tinker's wife.
Oh.
So are you moving? I assume you're moving because you still have your boxes packed. But are you moving away from? Did you say you're in Washington or something? Hey, Kaylee, how are you?
Dang it! I just done it again.
Emily came in here a minute ago. Yes, we probably do need to do a video, and I hope we remember to do that. Drew said he wants to come for a visit when he's on his adventure.
Awesome.
Yes.
Tell him we're here.
And Roberta is going on a road trip through several different states, including Oklahoma. And I told her she needs to stop by too.
Awesome. Yep.
We haven't had a couch for, I don't know, about a year now. You think it's been that long?
Yeah, it's been about a year.
Yeah, it's been about a year since we ditched our couch. Hey, Tony and Joni, how are you
Hey,
guys?
there they are. I was just on the phone with him.
Oh, that's who he was out there yapping to, was Tony and Joni at Creekside Maples. Roberta says, hello, Wiley.
Hi, Roberta.
And earlier, Margie said, happy early birthday, Wiley.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Everybody's in here waiting for the good news, and you're, of course you could, Daz. If you're in the States, you're welcome to come by, too. I wish we could make it to Australia to come hang out with you. I've always wanted to go.
That.
I've always wanted to go to Australia. I just don't know if it will ever be possible.
Gosh.
So Roberta says that she has a Shabin, and she has a teal leather couch in it. I bet that's interesting. And she says she never gets to use it since she lives in her daughter's house.
Mm-hmm.
They're in here talking about Vegemite.
I still want to try some.
Roberta would never turn Daz down for a visit. Yeah, at least you're out of Portland. I lived in Salem and in Staten for a while when I was a teenager. Oregon is beautiful, beautiful country, but I don't think I could ever talk myself into living there again. Going for a visit, yes, but staying there and being affected by the politics for too long, I just couldn't do that. Oh, hey, Lori Carp, how are you? I guess I must have missed you. Unless you just got here. But we have some really good news. And Wiley is just dragging his feet.
I'm getting it. I just got my coffee made. Come on. Oh.
Don't spill it.
I put it the wrong way. Yeah. Like you
Oh,
did.
yeah. Yeah, we got to be careful with this cup to have it facing the right way because the other side is a little inappropriate. Hey, Cindy Brown, how's it going? Oh, thanks, guys. We made it ourselves out of, what is it, Sycamore?
Sycamore.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's Sycamore.
And it does. Check this out.
Oh, yeah. It's, I don't know if you can see, yeah. It's lifting
So
up.
you get on the inside of it, we have all of our games and things all inside the table.
So we built a box on the inside so we could put our board games and things because, you know, living in a tiny home, you have to have storage hidden everywhere.
Anywhere and everywhere. Hi, Lori. Take a deep breath, Wiley, and I'll tell us the news. Okay. Go. They're waiting on you.
Oh my goodness. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready to hear the good news? I don't think it's going to take me very long to tell you, so
Thank you, Roberta.
maybe we should just make them wait so they
Maybe,
hang out
yeah.
longer.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Is that they're gonna get tired of us and be like, I don't
I'll
want to hear
come back and rewatch this later. and scroll to the end.
Good day, Dad.
So when we were making this table, I was like, when we started, I was like, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. We just have to be able to sit down and eat it, or eat at the table as a family. And then as we're making it, like, it just got a little fancier and a little fancier every time.
Yes, Cindy, we did. It will be here sometime mid-July.
It should be shipped. They said 8 to 9 weeks shipping. And so it should be here, or should ship between July 11th and July 18th.
Cora, shh!
Oh.
You are coming to Australia? Yeah, I wish.
I so wish that we could go to Australia. Shoot, we can't afford to go to Oklahoma City right now, and that's like 30 minutes away, 45 minutes away.
Getting your tunnel.
A tunnel.
I don't guess I know what she means there.
It must be a typo or something, I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
But anyway, so. Drum roll.
Now you're going to start at first, right?
The first of what?
Well, I mean, how it happened.
So the freeze dryer was not the good news. It is good news, but that wasn't the good news. Yes, and we ordered a large Harvest Right freeze dryer, so we should be able to process, like, freeze dry, I think 12 to 16 pounds of food at one time. I'm not looking forward to our electric bill going up, but I'm going to be looking forward to being able to help those in need.
Howdy, DJ.
By serving freeze dried food. So,
Tell us for goodness sake.
So, a few weeks ago, our neighbor sent us a link for an application. And some of you know where this is going. He sent us a link for an application, and I don't know exactly how to lead up to this. I want to lead up to it. I don't want to just, like, blurt it out. That'd be too easy for him. No. So, I submitted an application, and what the application was for is for a Sharing the Success grant. Now, we are recognized in Oklahoma. We are, how do I say that? We have our nonprofit status in Oklahoma. Oh, High Tunnel?
Oh, High Tunnel. Yeah,
no.
I wish.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have to make Wiley Mill Me some wood, or we're just going to have to make our own because they cost too much.
Yeah.
But, so, we submitted an application, and our local electric company does this every year. They do a Sharing the Success grant where they work with a bank and they match whatever the bank gives out.
Or the bank matches whatever they have in funds.
Whichever way it works. Whichever way it works. So, I have the most precious giggle. I think it annoys some people, but they can just.
That was funny because my best friend and his wife are the one that hooked us up.
And his best friend's like, she's cool, but her laugh is annoying.
That was the first thing he said. He said, she's a really cool girl, but I'm just going to warn you, her laugh is annoying. I don't get it because I like her laugh. I love her laugh.
I'm glad he does because I do it all the time. So anyway, we applied for this grant, and we did not expect, like, we don't have our 501c3 through the IRS. So that really limits the things that we can apply for. Like, we can't apply for, we can't request donations from our grocery stores, or most organizations won't partner with us because we don't have our 501c3, or they don't want to donate because it's not a federal tax write-off, which is unfortunate. And so I want to read the comments. Lori wants to go to Australia. It's on her bucket list.
Me too, Lori.
People tell me, they're like, you're always smiling. I'm like, it's just how my face is stuck. It's fine. Do you need a GoFundMe for them to match? No, we don't. So anyway, we get an email back, and it says that we have been selected as finalists for this grant. So having your 501c3 was not a requirement. Therefore, we submitted an application. And they came and interviewed us.
Wednesday, whenever we had our meal, after the meal, they showed up at the church to interview us. There was like 6 of them for us to tell them our story. And so they could go to, make their decision on who they was splitting this grant in between.
And they'll choose multiple organizations. They said probably 3 or 4 different organizations.
Hi, Randy and Sharon.
Hey guys, how's it going? And so
spill it.
So, they called us yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they said they should know something by Friday. We felt like the meeting went pretty well. We felt like they had said that they were pretty inspired by what we did. And, but we didn't ever imagine, like, we getting picked for it. Like, we figured that, there's probably other people out there that they liked more than us or whatever. She said, "You're killing us." Should we take a commercial break?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cue the commercial. So anyways, we got a call yesterday morning and they told us that they were inspired by what we do and that they wanted they chose our organization as one of the organizations to get the grant.
Yep.
And
so we're not 100% sure yet on what that's going to mean as far as price-wise or anything.
Like, we don't know how much we're going to get. We don't know when we're going to get it.
We don't know how many organizations they actually
chose.
And so, but we are getting a grant, which will definitely be enough funds for us to get our 501c3.
They had asked us what we would use the grant money for, and we said that we would use it to apply for our 501c3. It's something that you can do yourself, but it's something that's very complicated.
It is
and
very
we
intimidating.
Don't want to mess it up. It's
very intimidating.
I'm very intimidated by all the paperwork that you have to do because we have to have bylaws, we have to have a constitution, we have to have a board of directors, we have to have
what was that I said
officers and
yesterday?
trustees.
We have to have what was it? The terrorist thing. Remember, it was like you have to have in your constitution.
In our bylaws, something about
bylaws.
Like internal terrorists or something like that. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh man, it's crazy.
Yes, Daz, it's definitely a positive step forward because that is going to have, hey Skinner Farms, that is going to have such a long-term impact on our organization.
Yeah.
Because when we apply for a 501c3, then we'll be eligible to apply for donations from our local grocery store, from other businesses. We'll be able to, I think that YouTube will take less than the 30% that they take out of your income if you're a nonprofit.
I think if we're able to register it as a nonprofit through YouTube, then they will it won't be that huge chunk taken out for all the donations. So
yes, and there's other benefits like not having to pay taxes on stuff. So unfortunately, we didn't have our tax-free status before we ordered our freeze dryer because we could have saved a few $100s.
We have our farm tax exemption, but they wouldn't accept that because they didn't see that as a farm item. I don't know.
It's a home freeze dryer. It's not farm equipment. So
yes,
we can purchase all the ingredients for our meals tax-free, which will save us quite a bit. Our local tax rate on food is 9 point something.
9.5, 9.6%, somewhere
something
in
like
there.
that, yeah. And so, yes, it is going to help us a bunch.
Absolutely.
It is going to be a game changer. Like, it's really going to take our organization to the next level.
As a lot of you guys know, I mean, the whole point in getting the freeze dryer was because we was wanting to, start serving an extra meal per week. But with the cost of food and everything, it's just not going to be possible. This might actually be able to lead us in the right direction to make that happen also. I mean, now we're going to have the freeze dryer, so we can do that plus maybe a couple of meals a week once we get our 501c3 and we start getting people,
DJ,
involved.
Yes, it is a lot of paperwork.
Tons.
And it'll be, we'll have like annual reporting that we have to do and all of that kind of stuff. But I think it will be it's all going to be so worth it. So
okay, Trish. Yeah, we understand because we literally walked in the door and got the camera set up and got on here. So we've still got to do dinner also. Yeah. And Margie, that's what I thought. I mean, I thought that it would have been under equipment for a farm. I mean, it's kind of a common sense thing that a freeze dryer would be a equipment for a farm, but
Hey, Jody, how's it going?
That didn't happen.
But yeah, it's marketed as a home freeze dryer. So it wasn't covered under our farm tax exemption. So that stunk because that added a few $100 extra to the price of our machine. But fortunately, Harvest Dry gave us a significant discount. So, but thank you to everybody that helped us get to the point where we could order that.
Oh gosh, yeah, thank everybody.
I bet we could.
Possibly, yeah.
I'd have to look into it just to make sure because we don't want to do anything that's not ethical, but I bet we could because I know that when you have a business, you can write off a portion of your utility bills and your mortgage payment or whatever for if you have like a home business or something. But
Cindy.
Now that you mention it,
who's Wagbar?
I think I typed out this like big long email and then got busy and never finished it and never sent it. But I bet it's still in my drafts in my email. So I was telling you about Wagbar. They make healthy beef sticks pretty much.
Oh yeah, I remember
like
you telling me about that. Okay, yeah,
beef jerky or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so.
Yeah, I remember that day. You was working on that, and you must have got sidetracked.
So Margie had to file 5 times for their church's food bank and clothing closet. Golly.
Wow.
See, and that's why I really want to get help doing it because I don't want to do it wrong and have to pay the fee more than once or have to go through that process more than once because I'm pretty intimidated by it, to be completely honest.
Yeah, Cindy, I don't know if you're the one that told her about it, but somebody told her
I think it was Cindy.
And she looked it all up, and like she said, I mean, I remember her working.
I was like, wow, this is so cool. Yeah. And I was just going to send him an email just to say, hey, great job, guys. What y'all are doing is awesome. And I got sidetracked and never sent an email.
We actually, I don't know what it's going to take, but Erica, the new homeless coordinator works for the city of Shawnee, said she knew how to do these 501c3s and said that she would be able to help us.
So we're hoping that she can help save us some money because last time I looked into
Jan.
It's between $1,500 and $2,500 to have a professional do it for you. Hey, Jan, how's it going?
Yeah, to completely hire it done, it's very expensive. So we're going to try to, meet it in a middle ground somewhere, I guess, if you want to say that.
Fortunately, there's 2, brackets or whatever you want to call it. There's 2 levels. So we get under $50,000 a year in donations at this point. So So we will qualify, and I think it's $250 for the filing fee through the IRS. If you make over $50,000 a year, it's $600 for the filing fee. So that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Someone will do it pro bono.
I don't know.
We'd have to look into that. I believe some of those kinds of lawyers are out there. I just think that they're few and far between.
Yeah, it's whenever you live in a town like we do.
Yeah.
They're all crooks.
So that's our good news. It's time to go have dinner.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Time to eat.
What's everybody gonna have for dinner tonight? We're gonna make hobo meals.
Yeah, hobo dinners.
Yeah. So like, take aluminum foil and we're gonna put like a hamburger patty in there.
I didn't even get the hamburger meat out yet.
Oh.
Is it still in this freezer?
No, I think I used all the stuff that was in this freezer again. I'll do that to the other freezer. And so we're doing we'll put a hamburger patty in there, and then we have some broccoli and cauliflower and squash and potatoes that we'll put in with it, and carrots.
Leftover rotisserie chicken.
Oh, yum.
Friday is hot dogs. Do you know how awful those things are for you, Cindy?
Brenda had Sonic.
That's just as bad as hot dogs.
Just as bad. I worked at Sonic for a year and a half, and I looked at the ingredient labels on things, and you couldn't pay me to eat there. Like, I'd probably eat bugs before I ate at Sonic.
I used to love Sonic, and I eat there all the time, and I'm still alive, guys.
He's going backwards. He's going to be 25 this year instead of 26.
It's too hot to cook. Totally, Brenda. And when you live in a 500 square foot home, just heating up my coffee a while ago, I brought the temperature up in that kitchen 10 degrees.
Bought Big Macs and had a Twinkie for dessert. She said she was stressed because of how long it took me to tell them the great news. Sure, blame it on me. Homegrown, not her.
Oh, wow.
Grass-fed brats from the butcher. When you said homegrown hot dogs, I was wondering if you were eating the cattails. Have you seen that where people have,
Thanks, Cora.
They take pictures of the cattails on the end and say they're growing hot dogs.
And they're growing hot dogs. Wild hot dogs.
I would love to have some homemade brats. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I bet that is awesome. I'm gonna have to look into that next time we butcher.
Sirloin steaks, Parmesan potatoes, and garlic scraped.
Oh, I'm coming to your house, Jan.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Make sure my girlfriend's there when you get there.
Yeah.
When we get there.
Yeah. 50-cent corn dogs. I'm having ramen with broccoli, green onion, and egg. I mean, at least you added some healthy stuff to it.
Some healthy stuff in there.
My kids used to eat ramen all the time, and then I quit buying it because I'm like, that stuff's awful. Like, when I worked all the time, I let the kids eat ramen, but now I'm like, y'all, there's some leftovers in there.
You can make pancakes out of cattail pollen.
I did not know that.
Jody and Lori, it's Sunday. It's the 19th.
Yep. Father's Day this year.
Yeah. Yeah, every now and then, like every 4 years or so, my birthday falls on Father's Day. So, I'm going to have to look that up, pancakes and cattail pollen.
Yeah. And people have been making pizza crust out of cauliflower, so, I mean, I don't doubt that it can be done.
I'd like to try that.
You know what I'd like to try? Acorn bread.
Yeah.
In the fall, we have so many acorns. They're like little marbles all over the yard.
Wow, no kidding, Lori. That's awesome.
Hey, that's cool. So, also,
thanks, Brenda.
We need to do something for Cowboy. It's Cowboy's birthday, too.
Oh, yeah. One of the guys we feed is Cowboy. Some of you guys know him. And his birthday's the same day as ours. Mine and Lori's, I guess. He's
real special to us.
Yeah.
And he always tells Wiley, we have the same birthday.
Make bread out of it as well. Wow.
Huh. I don't doubt that.
So yeah, I want to try some coffee. Out of the acorns too. You know,
Acorn coffee?
Yeah, you can make coffee out of acorns.
Anybody ever had acorn coffee? Is it something you heard about in one of those books we read?
Yep.
You can boil leftover corn cobs from canning corns and use the boiled cob water to make corn jelly. I so want to try that.
Wow.
Huh.
Happy early birthday. Happy Father's Day.
Yep.
All the dads.
Happy
Thanks,
Father's
Cindy.
Day to all the dads, y'all.
Molly, when is your birthday? I'll write them down. Mine's the 19th, Daz. So June 19th, it'll be Sunday.
And then Michael's birthday is July 1st. And then Hunter's birthday is August 11th. And then we'll be done with our birthdays for the year.
It's Byron is 12 something, right?
Yes.
So Byron said he's had acorn pie.
Was it any good? Trish, did you miss the good news?
Nope, I think she was here during
yeah.
that.
She had to go eat. Is that right?
Yep.
He said nope.
Thanks, Randy. It wasn't really.
Corn cob jelly is awesome. Last year,
we're gonna try that.
Yeah, last year I made all kinds of different kinds of jelly, and I haven't had time to make them anything this year.
We made honeysuckle last year. We made
Redbud.
redbud jelly. We made the little yellow flowers. That's dandelion jelly.
Yeah.
Thanks, Trish. Yeah, we made a bunch of weird stuff last year.
Oh man, they was
all great.
It was.
Yeah, it is a pain to make.
Only because you have to wash all the flowers, and then you have to
pick
pull
all the little green stuff all off of
them,
and and it's bad. Hey Scott.
But it was so good. Hey, how are you?
There's Donna Brown. She's late. Scott's late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very tedious. And then the dandelion jelly was even worse. Oh my gosh.
For some reason, our fingers were brown when we were done.
Yeah, you would think they would be green or yellow, but they was brown.
Yeah. The mint jelly all the time. Ooh, I bet that would be good.
I'm not a huge fan of mint, so I don't know that I would care much for it. But
Roberta, thanks for the reminder. She said, "Tell them your news."
Oh yeah.
So, we'll give you guys a short version so that everybody else doesn't have to sit through it again. But we applied for a grant through our electric company, a Sharing the Success grant. And yesterday we were notified that our organization was chosen as one of the organizations that they were going to bless with the grant. So we don't know how much we're going to get. But we do know that our main focus is to use the money to apply for our 501c3.
Roberta said, "Good. I don't want to have to eat any more Twinkies." Mint jelly cooked on a pork roast. Wow.
Huh. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does.
That sounds interesting. We have mint growing outside. So, they say mint is can take over, invasive.
Yeah.
I didn't listen.
She didn't listen. And the old garden out here is a mint garden now. That's all it is.
Mint and asparagus.
Mint jelly on lamb? Wow.
Huh. I've only ever had lamb once, and it was when our neighbors brought one over and we processed it and then cooked it on the smoker.
Jan, we get it on somewhere around the middle of July.
Middle to end of July.
Yeah.
It should ship between July 11th and July 18th.
So they put us on the shipping. They put us on the shipping thing early.
We verified. I had called them when we were close to meeting our goal, and I had talked to the sales rep, and he was like, "Okay, well, I'll go ahead and just put you down as the order has been confirmed." And so they confirmed our order on May 16th, and so shipping is 8 to 9 weeks from that date.
Absolutely, Byron. That's I was actually thinking the same thing whenever she said that. But yeah.
Mm.
Y'all have a farm number? You mean a farm tax number, Brenda?
Yes, and it will expire next year.
Yeah.
I think.
You know, our oregano and sage, we haven't had that problem with that. But, well, your little mound out here was doing pretty good.
My sage did really good out there, but it died.
Cooking breakfast and cleaning up. Can't type much. Yeah, yeah, Brenda, we do have one. For the farm.
Bye, Randy. And Sharon. See y'all later. Good luck getting that done.
Could you use it in the freeze dryer? Could you use it? No, that's what we was. No, it. I don't understand how that works, but you would think buying a piece of equipment like that for, you know, the farm would be a tax, you know, a farm tax deal, but because they market it as a home freeze dryer,
it's not a commercial piece of equipment.
It's not considered a piece of equipment that you can use the farm tax number on. So no, we had to pay the taxes.
Which, you know, raise the price a few $100s, but that'll be all right.
So that's funny, the apricot. We went to my uncle's today to work on this truck we've been building, and I stopped by my uncle's house before we go to the shop, and there's a guy over in have a blessed week, Roberta. Okay.
Bye, Roberta. If you come through Oklahoma, we'd love to see you.
Yep. Anyway, there's a guy that got some storm damage over by Seminole, and it tore up a couple of his fruit trees, and he went and bought he's selling, letting you come out there and pick your peaches and plums, and my uncle went over there and got 7 5-gallon buckets full of peaches and a couple of 5-gallon buckets full of plums for like $30.
And so his aunt was making lots of jelly.
Yeah, she was over there making jelly when we got there today.
If we had anywhere to store it, we would definitely be going to get some, and then we'd freeze dry it when our freeze dryer got here. But we don't have anywhere to keep it and from going bad, and I don't have time to can it all. You can make teas from any flavor mint plant. I was gifted a package of catnip seeds. I have no place to grow it. Does anyone want it? It's Michigan Gardener brand.
Catnip seeds.
I believe catnip has medicinal benefits. We'd take it and grow it if you want to send it to us.
I didn't even know that was something you could do.
We planted, within the last few years, we've planted, let's see, that has survived. What are our fruit trees that have survived? We have a plum and a nectarine. We have 3 peach. Does that sound about right? There's one in the garden, one over there.
And one back there.
So we have 3 peach trees, 2 Granny Smith apple, 2 Honeycrisp apple. That one of the goats got out yesterday morning, and when we got up, they were eating our fruit trees.
So hopefully it survives.
Thank you, Donna. Yeah, so hopefully it survives. Let's see, we planted 3 different kinds of pear trees this year. So we have Kiefer, Moonglow, and what was the other one?
I don't remember.
It was a dwarf variety.
Yeah.
It's a dwarf.
I don't remember.
And then we planted several different kinds of blueberries. And we have blackberries that grow wild everywhere. We're growing strawberries. We planted goji berries this year.
Yeah.
We planted elderberries last year.
And they're doing, well, one of those plants is doing amazing. The other one's just struggling a little.
Yeah. But we've planted lots of fruit trees and stuff. Oh, we have 3 different varieties of grapes too growing.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, I forgot about that.
We forget about our grapes because they're like over here.
Catnip, anxiety, and headaches. Wow.
See, I knew it was good for some stuff. I just didn't know my stuff well enough to know what it was good for. I'll get there someday. I'll figure that stuff out. 64 pounds of plums off your tree this week. Holy moly.
Wow.
We have sand plums that grow wild.
They're
Around
just
here.
scattered all over here, down the road, everything.
Mhm.
And sand plum actually is probably one of the best jellies. I mean, they're awesome for jelly.
They're really good. We were eating some of them yesterday. Oh no, it was yesterday.
Golly, I wish we could have. Well, hopefully we'll have that kind of production here
Eventually.
Yeah.
It'll probably be when we move to Arkansas. Then all of our fruit trees will start producing when we move. Not that we have any date or anything, but
Yeah.
if we ever have the opportunity to move, we're moving to Arkansas.
Catnip's help with cramping muscles. Wow.
Huh.
Didn't know that. That is it. I had no idea. I thought catnip was just to make cats happy.
Yeah.
Didn't
Franklin will be happy.
Had no idea. Yeah, he'll probably be out there all laying out, spread out, and tear all our plants up.
Yeah. We'll just have to plant it in its own little spot so that he has plenty of room to lay around.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I have a book called dang it. What is that book I have with the herbal remedies? The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies or something like that by Nicola Pellion. That book is amazing.
So that's the same one. That's the same author that does the Lost Ways and all that, right? I mean, that's a whole series of books.
I don't know if it's this. I don't think it's the same author.
Oh, is it not? Oh.
No.
It's the first of our 35 fruit trees. How many fruit trees do you have?
35?
Oh, you got 35. Okay, that's...
What are you doing, Munchkin? Stealing that.
So you got that many off of, or that much off of one tree?
Bye, Dad.
Bye, Daz. We'll see you
Enjoy
later.
your weekend. Thank you for stopping by.
Have a great weekend.
If we're ever in Australia, we'll drop by and say hello. It's nice and quiet here right now because Lily is at her friend's house. And for some reason, Emily and Hunter are absolutely willing to just hang out outside.
I think it's conspiracy.
Yeah.
We're getting along. I'm cleaning my bus because
Holy crap, y'all are getting along? Oh my goodness. I did not know that was possible.
listen, okay? I'm cleaning my bus because I've entered it without wiping my feet on the mat 20 times, and there's 5 pounds of dirt in there.
Yep, I believe it.
It's way too much for comfort, and so I just looked at it and I was like, I cannot live in this. No way.
I still think it's a conspiracy.
Do you think there's more than that?
No, I think it's a conspiracy that you and Hunter are
You
getting
and
along.
Hunter are getting along, yeah.
I mean, he's got Franklin. He's sitting on my couch watching me.
He's in your bus and you're getting along?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Byron, you're probably right.
Today
It kind of scares
must
me.
be a really special day, y'all. Like the stars are aligned or something.
Well,
Because
we're on alive.
I know.
Most of the time, you make us go outside.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. We just make you be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, right, Byron. Yeah, that's. And Byron says they're getting along. This is a sign of the end of the world. I think hell officially froze over.
It would only be a sign of the end of the world if Hunter and Lily were getting along for once. Now that's impossible.
Oh, I guess I missed what else
That's-
Margie said.
That's what I was looking at.
Something's been vacant for 5 years and new owners tore it down, and she's not happy about it. Huh.
Byron, I was actually looking at that. No, wait a minute. Was it Byron that said that? You just missed me up.
Sorry.
No, Cindy. I was actually looking at those dragon fruit here a while back. We walked in the grocery store and they had some out, and we had never even seen it before.
The white meated dragon fruit was awesome. It tasted a lot like a kiwi. It
Yeah.
was awesome. But then, I was like, oh man, that was so good. And I thought it was on sale, but come to find out, the price was per pound, not
There
per
you go.
fruit. And so we ended up paying almost $10 for one piece of dragon fruit, which I will never do again. And it was a red meated or pink meated or whatever dragon fruit, and it was not.
It wasn't very good.
No. Mm-mm. The white one was really good though.
So I was actually looking at to see what it would take to raise them here, and I guess you can. I didn't know that, but according to the internet, which never is wrong, they say that you can grow them here. So
I really want to grow cherry trees, but we can only grow sour cherries in Oklahoma because sweet cherries don't grow in hot climates.
Oh.
Yeah.
I knew they did, but I didn't know. I knew you could grow cherries, but I didn't know you could sweet cherries. Hi, Rebecca.
I burnt myself making soap the other day, and it's drying out and getting itchy.
Did you apologize for missing the live last week?
Oh, yeah. We didn't do our live last week because I burnt myself making soap, and yeah, it was awful. What do you have to say?
How long did you get into the live?
An hour.
An hour, yeah.
And you're an hour in, and you forgot to apologize for missing a video.
We forgot.
Yeah. You weren't here to remind us. You're outside gallivanting, and you weren't paying
I'm
attention.
outside about to.
Okay, Brandon. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out.
We have a sweet cherry tree in California, but it's only a couple years old. We've had a lot of problems growing them before. I did not know tart cherries were good for pain.
Wow.
Maybe we should still grow some of those. But when I was growing up in California, we had a cherry tree, and it was awesome. I'd climb that cherry tree and eat cherries all day long. I never got tired.
The only thing I can tell you about a cherry tree is Abraham Lincoln cut one down.
There's a history lesson for today. Rebecca made a hat live on Devil Dog's channel today. That's awesome.
She's talking about Homestead. Where are you?
We're in 7.
7?
It could be A or B. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think
somewhere in there. But there was something else I was gonna comment on, and I forgot what I was talking about. I got sidetracked talking about cherries.
I think he was actually going back to see what she was talking about what was getting tore down.
Yeah, I don't know. Cindy is 10B. Whoops.
Wow.
I keep scrolling, and I'm not meaning to.
Having a mango tree. Well, yeah, I would give anything to be able to grow a lemon tree. Oh my gosh. I would eat lemons all day, every day. I love lemons.
Oh my goodness,
I'd
yes.
give anything to be able to grow a lemon tree.
If we were able, I'd totally do one of those, I can't remember what they're called, but it's like an in-ground greenhouse, where it's basically just the roof that's above ground. But we have a lot of sand rock. We would have to have some serious heavy equipment to be able to dig a hole deep enough to do a greenhouse in the ground. Zone 9.
Can't you grow Meyer lemons?
I do not know. I have not looked into that.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about those. Get a mini lemon?
Yeah, we could do a mini lemon tree in the house.
Oh, in the house? Yeah.
I mean, you can have it outside during the summer, but then bring it in the winter.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I've seen it done. But
I know my aunt used to.
We have an itty bitty house and not much room for a tree.
It would have to be a mini.
Yeah.
Mini
yeah.
lemon tree. That it'd have to grow lemons about the size of them little lemon. What are they called?
Lemon sour ball.
Yeah. My aunt used to grow banana trees in her house. I do know that. Never did. I don't know what the deal is with them, but they never would produce. But I knew she had banana trees growing in her house.
Homestead Where You Are says they have a Mayer lemon tree, and they get a whole bunch of lemons off of it. We use lemons all the time. I've started making our own salad dressing, and so I use lemons in that. I use lemons in tea. use them in cooking. I mean, we use a lot of lemons.
We're going to have to look into that because I
Mhm.
would give anything to be able to roll them.
In a grid down situation, lemons are one of those things that I would miss the most.
And they're in zone 9, so they're up in north, right?
No, that'd be south of us.
Oh, south.
Hmm
Oh,
It just gets too cold here in the winter to do
That's
citrus.
yeah. So you must be in a little warmer climate than what we are.
Mhm.
Oh, what is it? A Meyer?
It's been a really busy week.
Even more than that.
I mean,
Even
yeah.
more than
I
me.
mean, but we got really tired when we went to go pick up our friends in Idabel, Oklahoma, which is 4 hours from here.
So they called us at 6:30 at night or in the evening, and it was broke down.
I think 6:30 is when we got to their house to pick up their trailer.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
we had to go to their house and get their trailer. Then we had to go to Wiley's cousin's house in Seminole and get his truck and hook their trailer up to his truck because their truck would not have fit all of us in it very comfortably. So we borrowed a truck and we went to go get them. And yeah, it was It was a long drive. They're lucky we love them a whole bunch. If y'all watch this, we're not complaining. We're just tired from being up till 4 a.m. still.
It says that the Meyer tree will grow anywhere from zone 4 to zone 11.
Oh, hey.
So,
well, we're in that range for sure.
8 to 11 outdoors.
Meyer lemon tree is grown by a lot of people here up in Portland. They usually bring them inside, put them in a sunny window, or have a greenhouse in the winter.
Yes, yeah. It says 8 to 11 outdoors. So we're zone 7, so we would have to do patio. It says patio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could have it outdoors, but then have to move it in.
Hardy down to 20 degrees.
Yeah, it gets a lot colder than that here.
We'll have to check into that.
Yes, we absolutely will. Yes, Byron, it was a lot of driving around because yeah.
But luckily, that's what I used to do for a living, so it really didn't bother me on any of that much.
Me, I was in the passenger seat, dozing off.
Yawning every 5 minutes.
Oh, probably 5 times per minute.
Yeah.
But we know that if we ever broke down somewhere away from home, that they'd drop what they had to do and come get us too. Hey, Backlash, how are you?
We have actually, and she spilled your coffee. Well, that was actually, she didn't while we was on our trip. She did that this morning when we went to work.
Yeah.
Kumquat. Yes. Ain't that the little things that we tried
at the grocery store?
Yeah.
Yeah. They sell them here, but they're $12 a pound or
something. Yeah, I think $8 or $9 a pound last time we looked. They're expensive.
They're a lot. They're about the size of a grape, but they kind of look like an orange, right?
It was good, but they're just too expensive.
Not that good. Not $10 a pound good.
Yeah. We're zone B up here, but we are also above the 40 pillar. I mean, we don't get as much sunshine as you said we do.
Yeah. Yep. Oh boy, do we get a lot of sunshine.
Well, hello, Lori.
Yeah, hey! Long time no see.
It's time to go now.
Yeah, right. Isn't it past your bedtime? No. We feel so bad. We feel so disconnected from our YouTube community, from all of you wonderful people, because we have been
so busy. It seems like we're so busy, but we're not getting anything accomplished.
It's frustrating.
We did finish one job.
Yes.
But Yeah, it's crazy, and we just don't seriously haven't had time at all to turn our phones on.
Hey, Jesse and Lisa, how are y'all
What
today?
did we win?
So we actually
We won this time.
Yes. We will give you guys the short version because everybody else has already heard it twice. But we applied for a grant through our local electric cooperative, and yesterday they called us to notify us that they had chosen our organization as one of the organizations that will get part of the grant. So we don't know exactly how much we'll get yet, but we told them that we would use the funds to apply for our 501c3 through the IRS. So
and if there's any left over out of that, it'll go towards food costs, which also means we need to be upgrading some freezer space and things like that. So whether it actually goes to food or maybe
food storage
or food storage, we're not sure yet.
It'll
and that's even
depend.
If there's any left over after the 501c3, we don't know yet. But we're
Cindy.
We're like 99% sure that it's at least going to cover the 501c3.
Yeah.
So.
And we don't know. We are not sure how long it's going to take to get it or whatever. But that will take our organization to another level, because then we'll be able to apply for or request donations from our local grocery stores and stuff like that. And so we're really going to need a place to put food, where right now our pantry is very small in our little tiny home. And so we're really hoping that we can get that building moved that was given to us before the guy tears it down. So
the funny thing is, she said our pantry is very small. Our pantry is pretty much the unfinished wall in our add-on we put on. And so I'm just using the 2x4s and everything to set cans on.
Yeah. In our laundry room, there's a shelf that was supposed to be for like folding laundry, and it's got food on it. You just kind of do what you can with the space you've got. But when a grocery store calls us and says, "Hey, we've got a donation," like, we don't want to get it home and not have anywhere to put it.
Yeah.
We had that happen. Somebody a while back had their, Indian allotment or something like that. I don't know. They get food from their tribe. And there was stuff like rice and beans and cans of random things that a lot of it was stuff that we don't usually use or whatever. But we didn't really have a place to put it. So it's all just kind of still in boxes out in the shop. And which is okay. I mean, it's going to stay dry, but it's not a climate controlled environment, and it's all probably covered in dust. So
Jen and Steve, thanks. That's that's our kids decided they don't want to sleep in their bedroom, so they just hung up hammocks and sleep in the hammocks.
Yeah, we ditched our couch about a year ago and built this dining table. Our house is too small to accommodate a dining table and a couch, so the hammocks are kind of what the kids use as a couch.
Yeah. And that's where they sleep at night.
Yeah. They have their own bedrooms. They just choose not to use them. But that wall over there has 4 bedrooms in it. There's 2 lofts upstairs and then 2 bedrooms downstairs. And then we have a bedroom that's a loft above the kitchen, which is behind the camera. Bye, Tinker's wife. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Yep. See you later.
Enjoy your weekend. We love hammocks too. When we go camping, we generally just take hammocks.
We just hammock camp. So we have probably 6 or 7. Yeah,
we have enough for each of us to have one, plus a couple.
Yeah. Well, guys.
Any questions before we make dinner?
Yeah, before we make dinner, I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. And the meat is still frozen in the freezer, so it's gonna be a while till we get to eat.
I'm about to pick that broom up over and hit it over top of her head so she'll get moving.
No. About a month ago, we were at Mike and Terry's at Empty Homestead. We went down to their house and had dinner with them. And Terry, they have this cool gazebo thing in their front yard, and she has a hammock on the gazebo, but it's one of the kind that like have the wood on both sides, the board, and so
it holds it flat.
It holds it flat. And the wind was blowing real hard that day, and every time Lily would try to get on it, it'd flip her over. Yeah.
It won't take long.
Yeah.
That's normally is what we do whenever we're ready to defrost food. Is we take it out and just set it on open up my grill and just set it in the grill and close it back, and heck, it don't take no time to thaw it out there.
Luckily, it's just hamburger meat, so we can just
hamburger meat's easy.
Microwave it and whatever. But
all right, guys.
So if anybody doesn't have any questions,
if y'all don't want to talk to us, that's fine. We're gonna go.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Y'all have a blessed weekend.
Thanks for the support. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out if you haven't done that yet. We love you guys. And eventually we'll get back in people's chats and start, renewing our relationship with everybody. But right now it's just not happening.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah, right.
Awkward silence. Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Wait.
Oh.
What do you want?
Just kidding. Oh. Oh. Were y'all serious? Or you just like?
Well, I'm just kidding. Y'all go eat. All right.
Bye,
everybody.